For the month of May, we're going to focus on this big hormone, testosterone. Yes, we're going to explore the actual correlations between testosterone and politically challenged men, and also what is the impact of you trying to reverse hair loss by using consumptions of medication that will reduce your testosterone. First episode, we're going to deal with this big question. Are men who are bald more virile? i.e., if you're follically challenged and God is fair to you, also build up your testosterone and make you more virile. The reality is the testosterone correlations with male pattern baldness has been well documented for centuries. Even the time of the Aristotle has been demonstrated that young boys who are castrated at younger age actually don't develop male pattern baldness because of lack of testosterone. And this was replicated in 1960s by somebody called Hamilton. He had 21 young boys who misbehave and chop off their balls. As a result of that, the same conclusion was detected that if the young boys are castrated, and then they will not develop male pattern baldness. So, is it true that somebody who has got the Bruce Willis syndrome will be having male pattern baldness? The reality is, it is a little bit more complex than that. Let me explain. Testosterone itself, although it's very high, it is the active component of testosterone, dihydrotestosterone, that is responsible for thinning the follicles in the skull. Therefore, it is not just the total testosterone, it depends on the enzymes and the conversions. And the other thing that's important is the genetic factor. So the gene itself actually will determine male pattern baldness. So if you look around, for the parents, especially the father, has got male pattern baldness, the son is more likely to have it because of genetic susceptibility of this testosterone-induced thinning. On the other hand, of course, the actual desire, virileness, it's not just dependent on testosterone. It depends on your state of health. It depends on your upbringing and your attitude towards sexual health. So in real life, there is no simple equation that relates testosterone with the actual male pattern baldness. So for one reader who was really keen to actually use testosterone to boost his sex drive, he's worried about male pattern baldness may or may not happen. So what my suggestion is, if you want to boost your sexual desire and libido, stay healthy, sleep enough, drink enough water, hydrate yourself, exercise more, and naturally your testosterone will build up. Perhaps you might not lose your hair because of that. Next week, we're dealing with something similar to what we're discussing today. Essentially, one reader wrote to me to say that he is follicularly challenged and he doesn't care too much about sexual performance and libido. What he wants, he only wants his hair back. So if you're follicularly challenged and contemplating have that luscious hair, and at what cost on your sex life, you know what to do. You stay tuned for next week's Putting Dr. G on the Spot.